All right, man. I think we're ready for episode one. I think we're ready for episode one. Welcome. Really, I already did episode one, but the sound was terrible, so we're not gonna roll with it. But this will be true episode one. I think I may actually do 21 holes now that I think about it. That way, I'll do the full 18 on the course, and there's like a back three, like a back three. You know, there's the front nine, back nine, and then like the way back three. So maybe we'll do 21 today. Change match settings. Bam, bam. But yeah, so this is gonna be a video series that I do on this channel where I basically just talk about whatever. I don't know if I made it the title, but I was even thinking, you know, a few moments ago, I was like, I should call this something like the happy, sad, good, and bad. Happy, sad, good, and bad, because there's so much stuff that I want to talk about in here, and like that's really all it like fits in terms of categories. Let's like just talk about the Z to start off with. Happy, sad, good, and bad. Look at this good dog sitting on my poker table. You guys can't really see, but like she's sitting on my can't really zoom out, but yeah, she's on the table itself. You know, like it's here. I'll do this. I'll do a little that's like all my TCG stuff. You know, so she's just on this table just because she wants to be near me. You know, so this is my goodest girl in the world. Goodest girl in the world. Love dog Zoey so much. But yeah, she's having some health issues. So this is like the time when I'm going to talk about dog Zoey and her health issues, you know? She does have cancer. She has had cancer, though. That's nothing new. She does have a new tumor, though, which is unfortunate. We went to the vet the other day to get it checked out. She also has a UTI, which she didn't get her medicine for. 1 second. Peanut butter for the dog girly. We hide her pill in there. Come on, little Z. Oh yeah, you like that because you've been getting a little peanut butter lately, so that's good. Little peanut butter is good too. Yeah, but you gotta eat the pill. Oh yeah, good girl. Yeah, just punch it up. Yeah, don't focus on that. Focus on the peanut butter that's left behind it. Yes, dog Zoe. Yes. Here, more peanut butter. Keep going. Don't think about anything. Just keep going. Ooh wow. Keep going. That dog Z. Keep going. She is Boosky. All right, Boosky. I'm gonna leave this here for you. You finish it off. Here, I'm gonna leave it right there. You finish it off, okay, baby? So she has a UTI. She's supposed to take that twice a day with her food. She just took her food, so hopefully she's fine with that. But yeah, so the vet wants me to, we had to test her several different ways to see exactly what's going on. They wanted to see if the cancer had spread to her lungs. It hasn't. That's really good. That's really, really good that it hasn't spread to her lungs yet. Yet, no one knows. You know, like, this is like just anything can happen anytime. But, so they're like, all right, we could bring her in for surgery, but so they took some x-rays of her. They're like, but we need to do some more blood tests because her heart, apparently, is extremely large. Like, they showed me the x-ray. This thing looks like a big ol', what you call it, softball, you know, and she's a little doggy. So, oh my god, way over the, good girl, way over the hold up. So I don't want to say I started to have like a panic attack or anxiety attack, but like a mini version of that. Like I was not having a good time the other day at the vet office when she was telling me all this stuff. She's like, yeah, so we want to do more testing so that we can see if she can actually get this surgery. And I'm like, let's just put a pin in this for now. I need to sleep this over and reevaluate this because like she's such a small dog. She's such a sweet little baby. She already went in for a mastectomy once. You know, she had a breast tumor removed when she got spayed. That was 4.5-ish years ago, coming on 5 years now, December. So I just don't know if she can handle that again in her life right now. At this stage of her life, she's about 13 going on 14-ish. I don't really know exactly her age because she was my grandma's dog. I got her when my grandma was getting old and she didn't know. My grandma didn't even know who I was when I was taking care of her, so she didn't know how old the dog was. Let's go. But yeah, it's been very tough, very emotional, very sad, trying to figure out how I'm gonna plan the rest of my dog's life, you know? Like, do I want to take the risk? Do we want to go back? I'm thinking we might go back for the test to see if she can go for the surgery. Maybe, just to see. Although even that alone is tough, because like just going in the car, going up there, like she does not like being in a place like that. I don't like her being in a place like that. So it's very tough for us both. But I think I might do that. We might see. They said I have a month to decide, which I don't need a month. I needed like 2-3 days. And the next day I woke up, I was like, I should probably go see if she can get the surgery, because like I do think that ultimately, all right, let me go like down a little bit because we're uphill here, so that uphill always messes with you. And I think I'm actually gonna go a little more to the right, and I'm gonna go a little bit less than I was even thinking. I'm gonna go like on the third dot. She's just so sweet and so beautiful and so fragile, and I don't want to like put her through anything like very extreme. Give me a little more. Can I get fringe? Am I on the fringe? Oh, I'm on the green. 1 more inch and I could have chipped this in. Whatever. I need work on my long putts anyway. Alright, I gotta putt like a normal person. I keep using my wrists because it's a video game, but it's like, no, putt like a normal person. Because like that's how I can control my actual, my power, like for consistency. Womp womp. But yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do with dog Zoey. Love her, best friend in the whole wide world. I mean, look at her, dude. She's sitting on a freaking poker table right next to me, 2 feet away, so that I can just give her little pets because she loves being near me. I mean, the few days after we come back, bro, she's been extra Velcro. I mean, she's a Velcro dog already, but this dog has not let me leave the room without her being near my side. She can tell that something was not right that day. I'm in the kitchen, she's there. I go bathroom, she's there. You know, anytime I go, sometimes like last night, I love her to death, and I'm like, Zoey, just chill, man. Like I'm coming right back. So don't like disrupt yourself just because I'm moving. You know, she really is like that affectionate, that dependent, and she's my baby. She's my baby. She's my baby. She's my family. It's extremely hard for me to deal with stuff like this. So I was pretty much a wreck for the last few days. Honestly, like I had like no energy. Didn't want to talk to anyone. Didn't want to do anything. I was very, very sad, very unhappy with like this whole situation. I mean, not even like it's life though. Like, that's life. I mean, this dog passing is gonna be like, I don't know how to word it. If, because like you never know in life. I mean, I could go tomorrow. I could go tonight. I could go right now. If I am fortunate enough to outlive her, that will be like the next hardest thing that I have to go through, you know? Whereas previous to that, it was my grandma dying was the hardest thing I had to go through. And like, this is going to be, it's going to be on a comparable level because once again, she was her dog. So it's going to reopen that wound, which reopens my mom, which, you know, for those of you who don't know, she died when I was very young. So it's like, it's all like this dog is connected to my grandma, connected to my mom, connected to when I was a kid. So it's like, it's all there. You know, I had 3 or 4 dogs when I was a kid. I don't really consider my first dog my dog because she was there like well before I was there, and she bit me when I was a kid, and it's like we never really got along. But yeah, so like she reminds me of my other dogs, my other 3, and so it's a whole big built-in thing. You know, I'm such a little needs therapy kind of mess guy, but yeah, I'll hang in there. I'll be fine. All right, we're gonna really smack this just in case the tree gets it. Ugh, right in the freaking tree, but that's why we smacked it, right? So that it would come out on the other side at least. You know, okay. I mean, we just need we can do 94. Honestly, the difference between 94 yards and like 20 yards is kind of the same. Like I need one decent like iron shot to hit it there. So like we got this, no problem. This is a golf game, you know, this is not IRL. IRL, that would make a huge difference, but also IRL, that would never happen because that tree would not stop it like that. All right, I think we're actually gonna go down a little bit more. Yeah, the wind's gonna pick it up a little more. I want to land right on the fairway, bounce it in. So what we're gonna do is like literally put it where we want that thing to bounce, right here. Oh my god, that was not cool. I didn't mean to do that. Can you at least go to the fringe? Now I have a 33 yard putt. Okay, I went way over. Like, I don't know how I went way over, but I went way over, and not over enough to give me, once again, another chip. So that's fine. Let's just make a 33.7 yard putt. Alright, so that whole thing right there with Big Dog Zoey is happy, sad, good, and bad. But we're gonna talk about some other stuff too. I wanna, like, I have to think about what I talked about in my first video, because I'm like, oh, I already talked about that, but it's like, well, you guys didn't get to hear it because my sound was all messed up. But that's okay, because I actually fixed a lot of stuff too. Alright, let's give this like a nice 2. A little less is fine, because we are downhill. Ugh, way more to the right. Perfect power though. It might have been like right on the, nah, because it would have curved in. That's fine. Stroke 5 on a par 5. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Alright, so what did I talk about the other day? I was talking about how pissed off I was at, like, I mean, I don't know, man, it seems like, I remember like a year or 2 ago, maybe 3, I don't know, I came up with this analogy, and it just seems like it's even more and more and more at this time in life, but like, maybe it's not an analogy, I don't know, comparison, you tell me. It just seems like the world's on fucking fire right now, and like, nobody cares. Like, nobody cares. I mean, we're all like living such ridiculous lives in terms of like, we live in our own little bubble on this planet, and like, our own world versus the world around us is such a vastly different place for just depending on who you are. So, I, as an American, am extremely disappointed in my country. I love my country. I love being an American. I love living in America, but I am disgusted at what my country's, you know, federal administration has been doing, you know, in terms of like rounding up people and doing all this like inhumane shit that it's like, I'm not smart enough to, you know, like, this is why whenever I talk politics, to me this is like, it's beyond politics at this point. Like, politics was like back in the day when it was more, what's the word? There's several that come to mind. Formal, classy, regarded, more like conservative on both sides. Like, right now it's just like, what's the best way to word it here? It's just complete nonsense. It's complete middle school buffoonery. Like, that's like the level that we've degraded to. Because one side is a bunch of fucking children, and now the other side, they've even like talked about like, when they go low, we go high, and then they change. It's like, all right, now when they go low, we're gonna go low too. It's like, y'all can't make up your minds, can you? How about about we just all try to be decent people? You know, can we just do that? Can we just all try to be decent people and just go from there? Always going to the left. Yo, please someone tell me you get that reference. Please, missing a putt and going. That's definitely. I'm gonna do that until someone can tell me where that's from. Who am I mimicking? But yeah, it's like, once again, so I don't know policies, I don't know politics, but like, all I can fucking say is, if Kamala got in, this shit never, ever, 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 ever would have been this way. Y'all think we would have been having like ICE in cities and National Guard being deployed and a crackdown on crime? It's like, okay, yeah, only in blue states though, right? Only in metropolitan areas, right? That's the only place that crime exists? Interesting, got it, just making sure. So it's like the whole thing right now is just a complete fucking mess. This is actually a what's the word? This is a deceptive hole. You don't want to go as far as you possibly can to start off. 4-mile-an-hour wind really isn't much, so this should be good. You want to be like right in the fairway between the rough and the bunkers here. Like, perfect. Right in the zebra stripes, bro. Right in that zebra stripe gum. We could have gone like another 5-6 yards, but whatever. All good. As long as you're here, because this way you get max power. And now, this is almost like when you truly... Consider this a par 4 if you don't fuck up the first shot and land in the bunker or the rough. And now you get to drive, you know, tee off from here effectively. Nice. But, yeah, so and here's the thing too, is like, I have a lot of experience being an American, I would say, in terms of, there's a lot of people who grow up in this country who they are from their town, they live there, they do what they do, and like that's kind of where they are. They got their family, got their this, and like that's just all they ever experienced. Man, I just drove across the country to come back to LA for what I think I've counted. This is either the 7th or 8th time I've driven across the country, and I've driven from Massachusetts to Florida and back. So like in the last, and this is all mostly in the last like 6-7 years. So like I've really gotten to see this country, to experience this country, to live in this country, to live in 2 different cities for most of my life. I mean, I wouldn't really consider West Springfield a city. It's called a city, but like it's really not a city compared to, cities. Even Long Beach, bro, where I currently live right now, is referred to as a city, and it's like, okay, there's like, yeah, we have a sprawling downtown, the the harbor, like where the Queen Mary is and all that. Oof, look at that beautiful. So, like, there's a lot of silly city elements to it, but, like, there's also a ton of suburbs, and a lot of residential areas, and, like, I mean, sure, people don't have, like, huge yards down here, but there's tons of houses with, like, yards and front yards and backyards and, like, little areas and such, and when I think of city, I think, like, up in LA, like, I think New York City, drove through, like, Oklahoma City, Nashville, those are cities. Like, those people don't have yards. So to me, that's a city, okay? I could call this, like, a city suburb area, All right, hole 6, my nemesis. What do we got for 22-mile-an-hour wind on my least favorite hole? That's, like, actually kind of fitting. But it honestly could actually help us here in this instance, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Coming up soon. But, yeah, so I didn't express this part here because I talked about it in my last video that we didn't use, but I'm just so happy to be back in LA, man. So happy to be home, to be here. This is what I call my home, because even though I grew up in Western Massachusetts, wow, look at this situation here. I could actually forego normally I go with my woods here, my drivers, and I try to like just really slam the ball. I'm trying to like really chip the ball, tap it, and like kind of let it roll down the hill. But because we got such big wind, and because we've evaded the trees, because I try to go under the trees, usually we cut through them a little bit if we go with the iron. I'm gonna be left anyway, so I might as well just go for it here, right? Go for it here, go for a little like. We have the uphill advantage, but we have the wind, so I think I'm just going to use those 2 to counter them out and go for an actual position. But we want to go... Hold on a second. But we want to go a little more to the right, because it's going to push it to the left. It's going to push it to the left. Yeah. I don't know why I wasn't thinking that. All right. And now, I actually think a little bit under might even be better, because it's still going to roll. Ugh, gross. We could have gone even more to the right and even less. But that's actually fine. This is one of the few holes where I don't mind a long putt, because the green is so uneven that it's like, it's going to bounce anyway. So I don't want to freaking mess it up. Dude, look at this freaking green roller coaster over here. Roller coaster tycoon golf variant. But I think it's going to go left, and I think it's going to go right. So I honestly think if we just go straight, it might go right in the hole. Who knows? All right. That looked nice. I don't know if that was even... yeah, the first one would have been way too much. It really looked like if it had some more, it was going to go right into there. All right, either way. From here, we go a little right. We go a little tappa. You don't overthink these ones, but you do have to go very much so, because it's going to bend a lot. But don't overthink it. Ooh, I could have gone even more right. But yeah, love dog Zoey, love California. So happy to be back. Love my family, miss my family so much. Don't think I don't. I was going over there a lot to see everybody, before I left, because I wanted to get all of my family time in. And I miss seeing everybody. I love everybody, and it's like, it's hard to keep in touch with people when you're not just there all the time. I mean, I do my best, I feel, But maybe I don't. Maybe I could do more. Maybe I could do better. All right, this is a tough spot because there's like there's this little patch of green that's like right here. I'm gonna show you with the mouse, like right here. Not green, but little patch of fairway, I should say. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm trying to hit right here. So I'm going a little. That's why I'm basically aiming for this bunker. Nice. Let's see where we land. Oh, that is. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, that could not be bad. Even like get another. Oh, is it even on the? Oh. That may be the most perfect shot I've ever had on this hole, 99 yards to go. Here's the grift, though. You actually have to use you want to keep it low flight path. It looks like you want to be high, but you don't because these trees will catch this ball. That's why if it went even a little further under these trees, would have been better because then I could use my iron. Like, this is perfect, 9 territory, but we're not going to use the 9 here because I've done that too many times and it picks it up and it drops it right in the water. So what we're going to do is like a little, I call this like the wood chip, the wood chipper. We're using our big drivers, our woods. I think you call them the woods, right? And I'm using these to like, hit a small chip that's going to go low and like not very far and hopefully not roll too much after the fact. We're going to give it at least enough oomph to get it in on the hill though, or on the island. Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to do. No. Dude, could you imagine? Oh my god. So I guess a little less would have been nice, yeah. Little freaking bit less. That's okay, though. This is a perfect chip-in spot. Zoey, we're going to chip this bad boy right in here. It's going to go to the hit right, bounce left, though. So, yeah, hit right, bounce left. All right, and maybe just like a little... All right, GG. GG. If that stopped, like, right before, I would have been so, like, good girl. But yeah, so I like this weird. Okay, well, let me talk about this. So internet out here is like a pain in the butt. So apparently, like where I live specifically, I can't get fiber internet. So I'm on cable internet right now. I'm back in like the past while everyone's in the future. I lived here before, but I guess I wasn't playing a lot of Fortnite before. I played a little tiny bit of Fortnite. Actually, I may have played like 1 day, 2 days of Fortnite. All the streaming and stuff that I did was on Pokemon. But even then, I tried streaming Pokemon the other day at like 4 or 5 p.m. and the internet was just so bad. So I think it's actually gotten worse since I've been here last. I haven't been in this unit since, or not unit, I'm sorry. I haven't been in this complex for 2 years and like about a quarter. So like a little more than 2 years. All right, let me go. I'm thinking like the height plus the wind. This goes pretty far, but the wind, but the height, I think we're good. Fingers crossed. All right, we're good. It's just nowhere near like the pin. Can we go off so I can chip this? Would be nice, dude. It's on the green, I think. Nice. I've had like 3 of those now, right? Where it's like they were just long putts where I really wish it was a small chip. A short chip in this game is so much easier than a long putt. Oof. Actually, that might be good. No, I had to get it over the hump, which I did not. It's all good. So yeah, my internet is basically like not great for Fortnite. I can't really play right now if I wanted to. I don't have good upload speed. I have terrible upload speed. I'm like sub 10. Oh my god, no, the bogey. And it's rolling, so come on, stop rolling. I'm sub 10 megabytes per second upload when it's like normal hours. Dude, no! How is that a double? That's just whatever. It's fine. You okay, Snowdoggy? You okay, baby? That's a good girl. I heard her make a little gurgle. She's a good little gurgle. Double bogey. Whatever. But let's see what else. So that's why I'm making a... Zoey, do not lick my coffee can. Girlfriend, come on, baby. That's really weird. Okay? Okay. Literally, like, I got my coffee can in these little cup holders on the poker table, and she has to lean over and lick it and be like, oh, wow, what's that taste like? It's got my dad's spit on it, so I gotta lick it, of course. Nice. Ugh. Terrible shot, bro. Oh, my God, this is horrific. Anyway, love California. So happy to be here. I need to set up, like, my Shopify or whatever, however I'm gonna sell these Pokemon cards. Like, I have a lot of Pokemon cards that I want to sell, and I kind of, like, want to... I don't know the right mentality or the right thing to do. Like, I kind of, like, want to get out of the Pokemon game, so to speak, because, like, I have invested a lot. Nice. But I also, Pokemon's crazy, man. So, like, some of these boxes that I have they're whatever. Like, they've gone up, like, a little bit. They've chilled. Some of this stuff is, like, just bonkers. Like, say, for example, Fusion Strike booster boxes. Bought them at $80 a piece when no one wanted them, like, 3 or 4 years ago now. They're up to like $800. Like 10x return on 4 years? 10x return? That's crazy. Forget if it was a Evolving Skies. We're not even talking Evolving Skies. But like even say like a Silver Tempest, bro. Silver Tempest booster box was on the Pokemon Center website up to like a year ago. I think around this time last year, you could get a Silver Tempest booster box on Pokemon Center. It's like 2.5x. It's like 450 now. You know, and it was MSRP for 166 or whatever the old MSRP was. So I don't know, man. Like it's really wild how some of this Pokemon stuff does. And so as a result, basically what I want to do is sell the stuff that's like gotten like really high, like those booster boxes and all. Because I just don't want, like, when I do eventually sell them, I don't want there to be, like, any issues for, like, a very large amount, you know, and plus, like, 10x your money is already a fine number, but, I just actually have to do that. Alright, finally we get a short chip versus a long putt. Alright, so there's no way we're gonna stroke 4, yeah, we'll be lucky to get this close to the pin, bro. Alright, 1, yeah. Oh! Dude, don't tell me I have to chip it again. It's fine, we're gonna chip this one right in the cup for par. Oh, they want me to putt it too. That's wild that you guys want me to putt that. I think it's gonna pick it up and go to the right. I really do. I thought it was gonna bounce right over. Anyway, GG. Look at that good girl laying down. Look at that good doggy laying down. Oh, you want to show me that again? I'll look at that again. Y'all have robbed me on some of these, so I'll take that. That thing vacuumed in. That did not really deserve to go in, low-key. I'll take it though. We take those. Alright, reset, back 9. So yeah, I gotta get some of my Pokemon stuff sold. But yeah, so talking about the internet, we're gonna go get to the poker. When I came here, it was really weird. Like my internet was like saying that I wasn't in California, and it's like I'm obviously in California. I would do a speed test, and it would say I'm in Monterey Park, and it's like that's California. So I ended up just kind of like ignoring online for a little bit. You know, played here and there on my phone, and then one day randomly I was like, yeah, let's like just click it just to see what happens. And the client updated, and I'm able to play. So I'm playing, and holy cow, my last couple sessions have been insane. I think so. 2 of my last 3 sessions, I think I made like 10 buy-ins, 200 big blind buy-ins in 3 hours. So I made 2,000 big blinds in 3 hours. For my challenge, I'm trying to win 50 buy-ins. So I did 20% of my challenge in 3 hours, bro. 20% of a 50 buy-in challenge. That's bonkers. That's absurdity. As absurd as getting this eagle right here. Check this out. All right, we'll go. Oh, not even freaking close, bro. Let's see. Did we have the power right? That actually was really close. Holy cow. Dude, a little bit more. That was actually, it was rolling right there. I guess the wind picked it up at the very end. I was like, why am I so far off to the right? Wind finally picked it up. Okay. Left to right wind, very strong. Front to back wind, not as much. It's very weird. Like, it doesn't make it fly as much as you would think, and it doesn't block it as much as you would think. But that left to right, it makes it curve like crazy. Hey, 0 wind for the first time all day. Look at that. I really think this is the first one we've had 0 wind, right? All right, you really want this to just drop, right? But we're uphill a little bit though, so you gotta under it. So like basically try to put it right in the bunker and it should go right over. That might actually go in the bunker. Yeah, I meant to go a little bit more. Do like a smidge more, but that's fine. You can ship it in from here, no problem. Because it's gonna bounce and drop right. This is actually a nice distance though, because we don't want to be too close. Anyway, that should be an okay putt. 12 feet, 14 feet, it's fine. Little to the left, it's gonna roll right. Nice. I love this game. This game is so silly and so fun. Like, I do want to play real golf eventually, but, you know, who's got the time? You know, it's so much easier just to boot this up on your computer, talk into the microphone, make a little video, hang out, and that's your day, you know? Whereas going out playing some real golf, it's like, I gotta go get some suntan lotion. I don't have any good suntan lotion right now. Alright, that's actually gonna carry the ball, bro. This might be the first time ever on this hole where I don't give it everything I got. Because normally when I go to this little secret spot over here, not even secret, but, you know, this little extra spot, I usually give it everything, but this time, I'm gonna give it a smidge less, because I don't want to go over. Nice shot. I don't want to go over, bro. And I think the wind's gonna pick it up just perfectly fine. Like, let's see where it lands. If I gave it everything, I don't know, man. It really would have been close. And it might have even been fringe. Or rough, I should say. Rough, not fringe, rough. Alright, so from here, though. Oh, I like that. Spoony balloony. No. This cuts it even more. Cuts even more through. Forget it. Lower angle. Everything's lower with the biggest club, I think. I don't know. I think that's how it works, right? Alright, so we want to go, like, because wind plus elevation. This is a tough shot to gauge. Wind plus elevation. Oh, we are right over, bro. Just hit that pin and stop. Yo, can that flag grab it? Roll off. Perfect. Let me chip it instead. Alright, where's this, wind? Right in our face? That's actually not bad at all. It's gonna bounce a little to go to the right and it's going to blow a little to the right. That's why we're so far to the left. I think, honestly, like right under is good, bro, because it's going to roll. Nah, yeah, 3/4. 3/4. Oh my god, those. Even more to the left is crazy. Is crazy. Okay, we'll know for next time. That felt like a little too much at first. Putts are the least consistent thing in this game in terms of like how often or how hard I swing the club to how hard I swing the Joy-Con to how hard the ball actually swings in the game. Alright, 9 miles an hour is extremely tough to deal with, so we're just going to have to do our best here. Once again, left to right, you know, trying to get close to this pin in particular. Little elevation is hard to gauge too. Let's see. Looks okay. Bounce over? No. That's fine. That's fine. Luckily the bunker is like not that big of a deal in this game, whereas like IRL, holy cow, I can't even imagine. I actually have never chipped out of a bunker before. I just don't play. Like I've only done like a little chip and putt. Alright. I think actually, yeah, even more to the right. Oh yeah, even more to the right because of the bump too. Bump plus wind. That actually looks pretty good right at the dot. A little more to the right, even more so crazy. That's twice I underestimated. And normally I'm like the opposite. Normally I go a little too much. That's cool. Love being back home, man. So you can so much good food around here. So much good food. We've been eating Thai food. A lot of Thai food. Had sushi the other day. Had even like Costco's got great deals on sushi. Like you can get like salmon nigiri and like salmon roll for like 15, 16 bucks. And it's like a good amount. So and it's very good. It tastes like restaurant quality. So I just love it. I mean, of course, like getting it like pre-made is never gonna be as good as getting it like fresh right in your face. But like you know what I'm saying. For grocery store level quality, it's about as good as you can hope for.
Nice shot.
I could have gone with that little extra sliver low key. Lucky bounce. That's a great bounce, dude. That's a great bounce. Yeah, but I'll take rough is fine. Give me the driver. Because we need to go. We need to cut through and go uphill. Yeah, we go here. We're gonna get right in the trees. So we got to go right here, like on the 2 dot to get above it all. Maybe a little above the 2 dot. Actually, wind 2, 2.5, 2.5 to cut through the wind and the uphill nature. All right, that's stroke 2. Chip in eagle, no problem, bro. Chip in eagle is no problem from here. Probably the easiest chip in eagle in my life, if you think about it. You know, the wind's only 17 miles an hour to the north, or sorry, to the southeast, and we are on like the most hilly green I've seen in a minute. But yeah, we got this. Where are we putting the ball? Oh wow, all the way over here. That's fine. That's all good. All right, it's gonna roll too though, so don't worry about that. All right, easy in, no problem. This fucking game, bro. This game. Oh, that was so close. That was really nice. That was really, 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 really nice. That was very close. I can't be mad with that. Can't be mad with that. That's good, Zoza. That's a good ZZ. But yeah, I guess I've gotten a lot of stuff off my chest. You know, so what I want to do more with this kind of series, like I'm going to talk more about the people and such that have been in my life that I can't, you know, that I wouldn't, like, where else am I going to talk about, like, my Auntie Rose, my Auntie Stella, you know? Where else am I going to talk about these people? You know, I talk about my grandma a lot. I'll dedicate a whole episode just to my mom. Dedicate a whole episode just talking about my mama. I don't talk about my mom a lot, because that's always a painful topic, so that's why we'll, you know, dedicate the time in the episode to that. We'll dedicate time in the episode to the other puppies, too, that we were talking about before. Goldie, the first one who was there before me. Then Pikachu was my first puppy. Yes, I named her Pikachu. Then we had Daisy, who was our first dachshund. Bad dog, but thank God we got a dachshund, because that led to this one here. Then we had Doodle. She was a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. She was such an amazing and such a sweet dog. She got cancer at 8 though and passed, but very amazing dog. So yeah, we'll touch on everybody and we'll tell all their stories and tell, oh my gosh, so many stories with these dogs. So many stories with my grandma and these dogs and my auntie and my friends growing up. All right, let me see. Into the wind, right there, left, right, beep, boop, skeet, skirt. It's gonna roll though. I've been going under too much, so let's go a little over. I'm glad I gave it the extra oomph. That was perfect in terms of like power. Could have been like a smidge more, but I almost went less. I almost went like right at the three dot. All right. Ooh, swirled with the counterclockwise swirl. I just watched that Seinfeld the other day. With the counterclockwise swirl. That's really funny. Alright, let's just try to nail this ball. Just try to nail this ball here right down that fairway. Okay, that could have been a little bit better, but whatever. Oh, dude, don't slow it down. Don't slow it down. Actually, might not be a bad spot between the two trees. This is a tough hole, too. The trees are always, like, the biggest obstacle. Just the way that they, like, grab them. Okay. We're gonna go with a wood chipper here. Curve it right around the tree. Wood chipper, curve right around the tree. Ugh. Actually, wow, wow. I said ugh, and it ended up being kind of perfect, low-key, for me just to actually chip on here. That was unbelievably, like, I didn't think it was going to go that good. All right, this wind is actually going to pick it up because I do need to give it a little bit of lift. So we need to go much to the left. You know what? Because my has been so bad, we're going to go even more to the left because my estimates have been off. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. See, that's why at first, like, I'm gonna stick with my original idea is just go with your first instinct, like adjust it once and then leave it, and then just from the future adjust that instinct. Don't like go back and forth and left and right. Most times when I adjust it a second time, I'm wrong. So like I'm gonna stop adjusting it again. Like this uphill, bro, is like actually insane. But okay, that's fine.
Nice shot.
I hope so. Just get up there. Alright. I can live with that. I can very much live with that.
Nice on.
22 feet. Good roll. Good straight roll, bro. I see you. I see you. Did not see it breaking that far right, but hey, all Gucci. All Gucci.
Nice.
So... yeah, I need to start going to the casino more. I only went there once, but like I've been moving, and then Zoey got sick, and then all that stuff. So it's like it's been tough for me to get out. I did get to the Commerce once, bro. We got some godlike wind here. Holy cow! Holy cow! This is gonna propel us right to the pin. We don't normally get this.
Nice.
Gorgeous wind, bro. Like unbelievable wind. We're gonna be like, not in the. It's fine. Even if we are in the rough, no, it's actually gonna bounce right over and put us right in the fairway. It's gonna bounce right over and put us right in the fairway. Even if we were on the rough, though, we still, because with this wind, we can still make it there with the reduced power. Okay, so 24 miles an hour going northeast, and we want to... I like that, bro. I like that. We'll go a little 3 for 3 and a 3.2. A little 3.2. But yeah, so once we are completely... I mean, we're pretty much completely situated back here, you know. I think this is for eagle. A 12.7 foot putt for eagle. I mean, that's because of the wind, bro. I didn't do nothing. This was all the wind. That was the wind. That wasn't me. That was a pretty good round, dude. I think we got, like, what, 7 under? My best is 8 under. 7 under. Not bad. We got a double bogey on a hole we don't normally double bogey. And that was our only red on the whole card. Pretty good. But we're going to do the last 3 as well. We're going to do a full 21. Gonna do a full 21, and then that'll be the end of episode 1. But yeah, so I'll continue to do this, and we'll continue to talk about everything. But like, this is the everything. I guess you can say the everything avenue, the everything place, you know. And this game is so fun too, and I love playing with Bill and such. So maybe I'll have some people over, and we can talk about whatever. You know, we can talk about whatever. All right, I haven't played these holes in a minute. I forgot about these. 31 mile an hour wind. Okay, that's just insanity, bro. We're just gonna try and cut through then. If you're gonna be 31 mile an hour wind, we'll just cut right through.
Nice.
So if anyone wants to come through and play some Switch Sports with me, we can talk about everything. Yo, bounce out of that? Damn! That's an actual wild little situation here, huh? They can go as high as the 3, but we don't need it. But yeah, we'll just chop it up IRL. This is a wonky hole, dude. I get why this is extra time now, huh? 22 yards away, ridiculous wind, and we're gonna try and... Look at these greens, bro. Look at these greens. That's fine. We're going to avoid the first hump. It's going to be entirely second hump. Bro, that wind is like comical. That wind is comical. The left to right. Oh my god, this is going to be tough. Par 4, I do not know, man. Damn, I did not think. But yeah, you know, this would be really cool to do with another person. I always loved playing. Like, whenever Bill and I would hang out, we'd always just play around a golf. Play around a golf, or at least 9. You know, at least 9, depending on how much time we had. Maybe smoke a little, have some coffee. If they want to drink, they can drink. I don't drink no more, but you know, we can do whatever and chill. That'd be fun. I got the TCG stuff kind of set up because I do want to play some TCG. I think that'd be really fun as well, but I don't know when I'll have the exact time for that. You know, that's like one of those extra things, right?
Nice.
That's one of those extra things. Go left, 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 left. That's why I hit it into the tree. All right, good. You know, Dez mad into Gundam TCG. Although it's like, I don't know, man, you hit up some people and then it's like people are happy you're back, but then after chilling once, it's like, all right, man, you're here. Forget it. It's like, so Dez and T-Mac, it's like, all right, man, let's get together, guys. Come on. And it's like, I guess poker just ain't for some people, man. I can't believe that some people don't want to learn a game that can make them money. That's wild to me, but hey, whatever. Whatever. I'm done trying to offer poker to people, you know? I'm done trying to let people in on this thing that can make a lot of money. I think people would honestly rather, genuinely rather just be a little more poor and not put in the effort. And it's like, okay, that's like really weird to me. Like, I'm not used to that, but okay. Like, you are allowed to do that for sure. I don't like thinking like that for me because I get anxious and I get nervous about my future in my life. It's like, well, what if I'm broke and I have no money and I have no way to like really make any money? Poker's always going to be there for me because I've been playing it for so long. And because that's just the state of the game right now, like where it is a game that has survived, it has longevity, it has legs. People don't get as good as fast as other people just like go bust. This is wild. What the hell is going on here? I don't even remember this hole. 33-mile-an-hour wind assistance though. This is a really cool looking hole though. But yeah, I guess it's just a game that's only for specific people. Oh my god, it's gonna go right in the sand, isn't it? It's not even gonna bounce over. Plot. Oh yes, yes. What a bounce. What a bounce. All right. But yeah, I love cards for the opportunity that's given me. I don't actually even like the game that much, you know. I think it's like a fine game. It's whatever. But I just love the opportunity that it's given me, you know, for my future. Whereas there's no other game that you can really play, or the profession that I would need to get into would require so much effort and time that I don't know if it's like even like a valid option for me. I don't even know if it's a valid option for me. You know, like, what would I do, man? Like, restaurants are too much damn work. Too much damn work. I do not want to be in a restaurant for 50 hours a week. Sorry, bro. I'm chipping it. What's the smallest chip that this game will let me do? Nice. Nice. I was like, what is the smallest chip? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll do a tiny chip over a big putt any day. But yeah, what would I do, man? Go back to restaurants? Like, I mean, I'd rather bartend for sure, but it's like I don't want to apply anywhere right now. If I like come across a bartending gig that's like, you know, cool and fun or whatever, sure, I'll jump in for a couple of days a week. That'd be fun for like, you know, 5, 6, 7 hour shifts a day. I don't want to be gone for 8+ hours. Like 8 is like my limit because like then I need like to travel there, travel back. And I don't want to leave Zoey for more than 9 hours. Like that's a lot of time for a little dog like her. So, and when I go play poker, I never leave her for that long. You know, I stay out for like 6, 7 hours at the most. Like I can't really play super long sessions because of big dog Zoey. But yeah, I guess I'll stop rambling because I've got 50 minutes. Oops, I put the Joy-Con down, but it's strapped to me. I got 50 minutes of footage to work with, so hopefully you guys enjoyed me just chilling here talking. This is kind of like my podcast style, I guess you could say, with a little golf. But yeah, that's the happy, sad, good, and bad, man. Thanks for joining me. Good golf score today. Good golf score today. All right, but yeah, thank you all. Love you all, and we'll see you on the next one. Right, Z-Dog? Oh yeah, big stretch, little Zoey. Big stretch, little Z. Here, this will be a good way to say goodbye. Say goodbye, Zoey. Here, can I get it? Goodbye. Oh yeah, she says goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.